Hi and welcome to day 2 of my 2016 Christmas card series. Today I'm going to be making a really quick and easy snowflake card using some pre-cut A6 sized card bases and card fonts. So I got both of these from Amazon and I will have links to those below. You can just use craft card that you cut down to these sizes, but if you're going to be making a lot of cards, it does make sense to buy the pre-cut panels, and it makes things a lot quicker and a lot easier. So I'm taking the cute snowflake stamp set from Simon Says Stamp, and I'm just using some post-it note tape there to mask out a section to stamp all of these snowflakes. And I'm just going to arrange them on top of the card in a way that I think looks nice, and then once I'm happy with the positioning, I'll just close the door of my MISTI and that will pick up all of those stamps. Now you don't have to do it this way, you could use a large stamp block or you could stamp each of the snowflakes individually. I just find that if you're going to be making a lot of these, and I did make a whole batch of these to sell, this is something that I'm doing to help out a friend to raise some money for a charity that means a lot to him. So I made a whole bunch of these cards and they will be on sale in my work. So I've got those all in place and I'm just going to swing over the door and press those down. And then I'm going to use my white pigment ink from Simon Says Stamp. So this is a really nice bright white pigment ink. And I'm just stamping all of those, inking all of those up, and then I'll close the door over. And you'll see here on this first impression, I didn't press very hard, so there's quite a few areas that missed. But this is the great thing about using the MISTI stamping tool. You can just ink everything back up, and because your paper is held in place usually by the magnets, but at the moment I'm just using the post-it tape to hold everything in place, you can be sure that that's going to stamp down in the exact same place. So this is a really bright white pigment ink, but I'm just inking up a couple more areas. And the good thing about stamping with white ink is that if anything doesn't look quite right or any sections are missed, you can always go ahead and use a white gel pen to fill in any gaps. So with pigment ink, it does come off of your stamps really easily, so I'm just using a baby wipe there. The only thing to be careful of is that the ink will stay wet for quite a long time on top of your paper. So do be careful of that to make sure you don't smudge anything. So now that I'm happy with those snowflakes, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment. The sentiment is from the Simon Says Stamp Be Joyful stamp set. And now I'm going to use my corner chomper just to round the edges of that front panel. So it's quite a basic card, so I just think that rounding those edges just gives it a little bit more interest. You could also go ahead and put a thin line of maybe silver glitter tape along each of those edges of where the snowflakes finish, and that is something that I did on some of the cards. So I'm just using a stamp block to stamp one of the snowflakes on the front of the envelope, and that finishes the card for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. As I say, it's a nice, quick and easy card for day 2. Please do hit that subscribe button to come back for day 3, and you'll see here on the screen I've got 2 further videos that I think you might enjoy. Thanks for joining me today. That's all from me. Bye for now.